Matthew Bible, Summary to Leviticus 14. The cleansing of the leper, and of the house that he is in. The 14th chapter. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, This is the law of a leper when he shall be cleansed. He shall be brought unto the priest, and the priest shall go out without the host, and look upon him. If the plague of leprosy be healed in the leper, then shall the priest command that there be brought for him that shall be cleansed 2 living birds that are clean, and cedar wood, and a piece of purple cloth, and hyssop. And the priest shall command that one of the birds be killed in an earthen vessel with running water. And the priest shall take the living bird, and the cedar wood, and the purple, and the hyssop, and shall dip them in the living bird, in the blood of the slain bird, and in the running water, and sprinkle it upon him that must be cleansed of his leprosy 7 times, and cleanse him, and shall let the living bird go free into the fields. And he that is cleansed shall wash his clothes, and shave off all his hair, and wash himself in water, and then he is clean. And after that he shall come into the host, but shall tarry without his tent 7 days. When the 7th day is come, he shall shave off all his hair, both upon his head and his beard, and on his brows, and even all the hair that is on him shall be shaven off. And he shall wash his clothes and his flesh in water, and then he shall be clean. And when the 8th day is come, let him take 2 lambs without blemish, and a ewe lamb of a year old without blemish, and 3/10 deals of fine flour for a meat offering mingled with oil, and a log of oil. Then let the priest that maketh him clean bring the man that is made clean with those things before the Lord unto the door of the tabernacle of witness. And let the priest take one of the lambs, and offer him for a trespass offering, and the log of oil, and wave them before the Lord. And then let him slay the lamb in the place where the sin offering and the burnt offering are slain, even in the holy place. For as the sin offering is, even so is the trespass offering, the priest's, for it is most holy. Then let the priest take of the blood of the trespass offering, and put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. Then let the priest take of the log of oil, and pour it into the palm of his left hand, and dip his right finger in the oil that is in the palm of his left hand, and let him sprinkle it with his finger 7 times before the Lord. And of the rest of the oil that is in his hand shall the priest put upon the tip of the right ear of him that is cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot, even upon the blood of the trespass offering. And the remnant of the oil that is in the priest's hand he shall pour upon the head of him that is cleansed, and so shall the priest make an atonement for him before the Lord. Then let the priest offer the sin offering, and make an atonement for him that is cleansed for his uncleanness. And then let the burnt offering be slain, and let the priest put both the burnt offering and the meat offering upon the altar, and make an atonement for him, and then he shall be clean. If he be poor and cannot get so much, then let him bring 1 lamb for a trespass offering, to wave it, and to make an atonement for him, and a 1/10 deal of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering, and a log of oil, and 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons, which he is able to get, and let the one be a sin offering, and the other a burnt offering. And let him bring them the 8th day for his cleansing unto the priest, to the door of the tabernacle of witness before the Lord. And let the priest take the lamb that is the trespass offering, and the log of oil, and wave them before the Lord. And when the lamb of the trespass offering is killed, the priest shall take of the blood of the trespass offering, and put it upon the tip of his right ear that is cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. And the priest shall pour of the oil into his right hand, and shall sprinkle with his finger of the oil that is in his left hand 7 times before the Lord. And the priest shall put on the oil that is in his hand upon the tip of the right ear of him that is cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot, even in the place where the blood of the trespass offering was put. And the rest of the oil that is in his hand he shall pour upon the head of him that is cleansed, to make an atonement for him before the Lord. And he shall offer 1 of the turtle doves, or of the young pigeons, such as he can get, the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering upon the altar. And so shall the priest make an atonement for him that is cleansed before the Lord. This is the law of him that hath the plague of leprosy, whose hand is not able to get that which pertaineth to his cleansing. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, When ye be come unto the land of Canaan, which I give you to possess, if I put the plague of leprosy in any house of the land of your possession, let him that oweth the house go and tell the priest, saying, Methink that there is as it were a leprosy in the house. And the priest shall command them to rid all things out of the house, before the priest go in to see the plague, that he make not all that is in the house unclean. And then the priest shall go in and see the house. If the priest see that the plague is in the walls of the house, and that there be hollow strakes, pale or red, which seem to be lower than the other parts of the wall, then let the priest go out at the house doors, and shut up the house for 7 days. And let the priest come again the 7th day, and see it. If the plague be increased in the walls of the house, let the priest command them to take away the stones in which the plague is, and let them cast them in a foul place without the city, and scrape the house within round about, and pour out the dust without the city in a foul place. And let them take other stones, and put them in the places of those stones, and other mortar, and plaster the house withal. If now the plague come again, and break out in the house, after that they have taken away the stones, and scraped the house, and after that the house is plastered anew, let the priest come and see it. And if then he perceive that the plague hath eaten further in the house, then it is a fretting leprosy that is in the house, and it is unclean. Then they shall break down the house, both stones, timber, and all the mortar of the house, and carry it out of the city unto a foul place. Moreover, he that goeth into the house all the while that it is shut up shall be unclean until night. And he that sleepeth in the house shall wash his clothes, and he also that eateth in the house shall wash his clothes. But and if the priest come and see that the plague hath spread no further in the house, after that it is new plastered, then let him make it clean, for the plague is healed. And let him take to cleanse the house withal 2 birds, cedar wood, a purple cloth, and hyssop. And let him kill one of the birds in an earthen vessel with running water, and take the cedar wood, the hyssop, the purple, and the living bird, and dip them in the blood of the slain bird. And dip them in the blood of the slain bird, and in the running water, and sprinkle upon the house 7 times, and cleanse the house with the blood of the bird, and with the running water, and with the living bird, and with the cedar wood, and the hyssop, and the purple cloth. And he shall let the living bird flee out of the town into the wild fields, and so make an atonement for the house, and it shall be clean. This is the law of all manner plague, of leprosy and breaking out, and of the leprosy of cloth and house, and of risings, scabs, and glistering white, to teach when a thing is unclean or clean. This is the law of leprosy.